Hello, Fantasy Faithfuls, and welcome to the CSD Fantasy live stream. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Mello, Nicholas Groan, Rodney, MathQuest, what's up? Demetrius. So happy to have all y'all. Before I start answering questions, let's just add y'all into the giveaway sheet instantly. Mello, we got Nicholas. Let's do Nick Crone to be simple. We got Rodney, MathQuest, Demetrius, and did I get everybody? Yes, I did. You need to get that cash, Demetrius, for Christmas. As people join in, I will start adding names even more here, and then I'll click this random choice. Let's do a test so y'all see that it works. Random, Rodney, random. So that's how it works. Gavin is here. I don't see Gavin. Gavin. There we go. Gavin. Stir 933. Let's do that in case. I think there's two Gavins. To do things. I think that's highly disturbing, Rodney. Things. What are those things? Let's get right into the first question though. Mellow fan. Darius Slayton, Terry McLaurin, or Zach Pascal. Pick two. I'm gonna, well, you have more of them. Is that the same question, Mello? Are Golden Tate and AJ Brown part of the first wide receiver group? Or is it two different groups? Just get some coffee on that. Different questions. Let's move them out the way a little bit then. And I'm gonna guess that it's PPR. Some really good matchups for all three. 4 receptions, 4 and 3. Looking at PPR, Zach Pascal, Darius Slayton, Terry McLaurin, higher ceiling for Slayton. I really love Slayton this week. 4 receptions as well for him. So I will go Slayton thanks to that upside on a playoff week over McLaurin. And McLaurin would be my second choice over Zach Pascal, who I also like. But I do like Terry McLaurin a little bit more in a PPR league. I like all three, but I prefer Slayton and McLaurin over Pascal. Slayton will be one of my higher ones this week. Probably not higher than Devante Parker, but still. For AJ Brown and Golden Tate, in a PPR league, I'm going Golden Tate. In standard, I'm going Brown. So if you are in a PPR league, you should go Golden Tate. In a standard league, you should go AJ Brown. What else do we have? Nicholas, is the giveaway in the beginning or the end of the stream? It is in the end of the stream. Roughly at, well, I haven't really decided yet. Usually when we have about 10 minutes left, might sneak it in and do it 15 or 20 minutes ahead of schedule, just so we can get all the last questions in there as well. But usually not in the beginning of the stream. I try to get all the questions in, make sure everybody get a chance to join in and get their name in the book. We're probably not doing. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Probably not doing a giveaway next week, but that's week 16, so probably one in week 17. But let's see about that. Miracle Man, what's up? How's it going? I'm going to add you to the list as well for the giveaway. And let's find the next question. Should be Nicholas Crone. Not sure if I should start Julio Jones, Keenan Allen, or Courtland Sutton. I'm going to again assume that this is PPR 665. So that's Sutton at the bottom. He's one of my favorite players, but against Kansas City, iffy. 9 for Keenan Allen, but a really low floor compared to the other guys. It's twice as high for Julio. About 0.1 points difference. A little bit better opponent for Keenan Allen, but no boom chance whatsoever. Higher ceiling, but just by a 1.5-ish, 1.4. So I would start Julio Jones in a PPR league. Over Keenan Allen and Courtland Sutton. What do we got? That was Nicholas Crone. Rodney is here. Yes, you're ready to win. MathQuest is also ready to win with Jameis Winston, Aaron Rodgers, or Baker Mayfield. I don't think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Baker in this week. Highest ceiling goes to Winston. Average opponent. Baker has a good one, but his ceiling is so low at 20. So it kind of comes down to these two. Highest projection, decent opponent. Rodgers has the worst opponent in Chicago. So I'm starting Jameis Winston over Rodgers and Baker Mayfield for MathQuest. So Jameis Winston. We got Demetrius wants to know about James White, Raheem Mostert. There we go. David Montgomery. Or what is Laird's first name? People, help me out. Laird. It's not Benny, that's Snell. Laird. Ugh. Laird. Damn it. I'm gonna have to Google that one. Patrick Laird. Patrick Laird. There we go. And give me 1 second here on Twitter to let people know that we're live. Forgot to do that. I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to be part of the giveaway. There we go. So we're doing Patrick Laird. There we go. Or James White. Raheem Mostert, David Montgomery, full point PPR. Mostert has the highest projection but high risk. Atlanta has been decent against the run lately. Highest floor for Montgomery, but a pretty low projection compared to 11.4. High ceiling for Mostert as well. Let's look at the receptions. 1 for him, 5 for James White. Cincinnati, still, they've improved a lot in their run defense, but not enough to be an above average run defense. So I would start James White in a PPR league. See, I don't trust David Montgomery too much. Green Bay hasn't been good against the run, but Chicago has only played one really good offensive game, and that was against Dallas. I don't trust my team too much. So we'll start James White in a PPR league. Raheem Mostert would be in a standard scoring situation. And that was Demetrius. Mello said, you don't know if you trust Tate with Eli. I trust Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard more than I trust Golden Tate, though. But I still think he's going to have a more receptions than A.J. Brown and live off of that. Houston Texans has been pretty darn good against receivers. This one is interesting from Nicholas Carone with Jimmy Garoppolo or Dak Prescott. This one is 18.2, and he's safe with a higher floor and a higher ceiling. So I would still start Dak over Jimmy in this one. I still trust him more to score more on pretty much any given week. It's a good opponent with Atlanta, but I still want Dak Prescott over Jimmy Garoppolo. Not just because I'm a homer, but because the numbers say so. But that I really thought I had Jimmy higher, though, to be honest. That was Nicholas Crone. We got I lost track there for a second. Demetrius wants to know about Jared Goff. Goof or Ryan Fitzpatrick. Both are risky at 18 and 15. Low floors, low ceilings for quarterbacks as well. Higher boom chance, easier opponent. Kind of default going to Ryan Fitzpatrick on this one. He has the easiest opponent and has a higher projection. A little bit lower floor, a little bit lower ceiling, but not enough to warrant anything when the projection is higher. So I would go with Fitzpatrick for 18 points versus Goff for 15.5. Let's make sure that I've got all the names here in the chat. No, we got Ethan joining in. Ethan going right into the random. Welcome to the show, man. And we got Jordan Abney as well. Let's add y'all to the list for the giveaway. We got Sandaresmi as well. So happy to have all of y'all on board here today for the giveaway that we're having later on today. And I'm losing track a little bit. There's a lot of comments coming in, which is fantastic. We got one from, that was the golf. Sound is good. Thanks, Mello. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. You need to get the catch. Gavin is here. Perfect. Demetrius. A lot of running backs. Let's do it. Marlon Mack. Raheem Mostert. That's not how you spell it. There we go. Devin Singletary. Alvin Kamara. Devontae Freeman. You need 3 in full point PPR. Okay, so let's look at the PPR points real quick first. 13, 16, 14, 12, 11. One reception for Raheem Mostert and Marlon Mack. Highest for Kamara. So you're starting Kamara. He's the first one. So we got 1. And then Singletary has really high floor. With 3 receptions as well. So I want to go Singletary even though he's playing Pittsburgh. It's a decent run defense. So is Indy. But all of these are playing pretty tough matchups, to be honest. 4 receptions, or how is it looking? So Freeman is looking to catch more passes. But 8.5 in standard. 15.3. I like Marlon Mack a little bit more than that with that 6-point floor and 17.2 ceiling. Easier opponent. So even if he catches a few, he's a little bit ahead of Devontae Freeman in my book on this one. Even with the pass catching ability of Freeman, there's more upside with starting Marlon Mack. So we'll start Alvin Kamara, Devin Singletary, and Marlon Mack for Demetrius. You needed 2. Okay, so that would be Singletary and Kamara. I see that you changed to needing 2. Let's see where we are. Miracle Man, how's it going? I'm doing very well. We do have a leak in the kitchen, but we're trying to take care of that. You will know about Patrick Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill. I had this question earlier, and I don't completely feel comfortable with the double stack. AJ Brown is pretty high on my standard scoring with a lot of upside, but do you have anybody else instead of AJ Brown, Miracle Man, to stack with? Because I do want Tannehill in this one. With the higher projection. The floor is much higher though for Mahomes. I feel like this changed since I looked just a few days ago with the projection. If you don't want to stack, I will go Mahomes and Brown then. If you don't have anything like massive. Because playoffs, all egg in one basket. That's a hard one. So if you want to spread out the risk a little bit, go Mahomes and Brown. Okay, you got McLaurin. I'd rather you go Mahomes and Brown than McLaurin and Tannehill. I'd rather go Mahomes and Brown over McLaurin and Tannehill. We got Gavin wants to know about Josh Jacobs or Le'Veon Bell. Hasn't Bell played already? Wait, he played. So you kind of have to go with Josh Jacobs. He played on Thursday against the Ravens. Thank you for checking the curse in Mello. You broke your leg? What? Jordan Abney, not sure. Jordan wants to know about Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., or Josh Jacobs in full point PPR. Josh Jacobs. I will go with Jacobs. He has the best matchup in the entire league for this week. If they're saying that he's good to go, they're saying expected to play, making progress. What is the full word on it though? Like before the game starts, make sure that he's healthy and ready to roll. Otherwise, I would start Cooper Kupp. If there's any questions. But if he's ready to roll, I'm starting Josh Jacobs. And I'm gonna be excited about it too. But you say pick 2, so that would be Kupp and Jacobs, Jordan. Kupp and Jacobs for Jordan. And PPR. I would sit OBJ. Sucks to hear about your leg, Gavin. That's crazy. What happened? Ethan. Patrick Laird. Terry McLaurin. Zach Pascal. And Christian Kirk. Let's see. I'm going to assume that this is a PPR and you need 2. So PPR would be, I really like Christian Kirk. Me and Nick Faber made a bet on that, prop bet, like we do every Wednesday. And I went with Christian Kirk. So I'm going with Christian Kirk again. Thanks to upside and PPR points. And then you need 2. So my second one would be Terry McLaurin. Thanks to more receptions, higher floor, higher ceiling. Laird has a higher boom chance, tougher opponent. Not as many pass catching opportunities for him. So I would go McLaurin, Christian Kirk and McLaurin. I like Christian Kirk a lot this week, especially in PPR. Yo, great morning, y'all. Great morning to you too, Wesley. Wesley joining in. Perfect. I didn't even see your name. Let's add you to the random choice and do some more shout outs. We got Indie Bulldog joining in as well. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you on board. We got Niner415 joining in. Welcome to the stream. I'm just adding all y'all names to the randomizer for the giveaway later on in the stream for Amazon gift card. Did I miss anybody? We got Miami Kings production joining in as well. Happy to see you, man. I'll go with you. Insert username. Welcome to the show. It's fantastic turnout for this one. Yes, just hit the like button for the stream and your name will be here for it later on in the giveaway. And this is what we do if you haven't been on here before. We collect likes and we collect names to give Amazon gift cards. Great morning. Ronnie is always on the team. We got Indie Bulldog saying Tannehill or Mahomes. I said if you're not stacking a bunch of tight ends, I can go. I'm kind of looking at the upside of Tannehill this week, even though he's risky. Got an easier opponent. But he does have that high prediction with a good ceiling. So I'm looking at Tannehill for the upside this week over Mahomes. It's been very tight, but this is like the third, fourth time. Seems like a lot of people have Mahomes and Tannehill. But definitely Tannehill. Well, definitely. It's not like it's crazy close. I mean, it is crazy close. That's what I'm trying to say. It's very close. And that's why I said earlier that if you have a bunch of Titans players, I'm okay with spreading out the risk a little bit and going Mahomes and going with A.J. Brown instead of stacking Tannehill and Brown. I'm usually the one to stay away from pass catchers on the Titans. That was in the Mariota days, though. I've done a lot of content hating on the wide receiver core with Mariota in the past. Especially Corey Davis has been targeted as one of my least favorite. Here they have pretty much the same protection. Both are safe. Pretty much the same floor. Pretty much the same ceiling. Higher boom chance for Mahomes. Roughly the same amount of points to opponents. This is mellow. This is pretty much a toss-up. You can't really go wrong here with any of the two. I think they're going to be very even. I will go with the ceiling of Dak in this one with a 28.9. Even though Mahomes has a little bit high boom chance to be above his ceiling. It's just a 0.6 difference in the projection. Both are safe. Pretty much same floor, like I said before. So I would go with the upside of Dak a little bit over Mahomes. But this one is pretty much a toss-up ahead of time here. Cowboys or Eagles for the division. I think the Cowboys are going to pull it out in the end. We got Niner 415 wants to know about Devante Parker. This is a good question because Galladay. These were the two that I debated on making a video on this week. I ended with Devante Parker. I thought he was a little bit more interesting, but I want to play Kenny Galladay. 12.7 versus 11.8. He has a high floor, higher ceiling, higher boom chance, and almost as low bust risk. Easy opponent, standard scoring, perfect situation for Kenny Galladay. I think he's going to be fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, I haven't even set my DFS lineup, so we might do that in a little break here later on where I can set my lineup real quick before we get into today's games. That was Niner 415 and we said Kenny Galladay. Tell Jack to get in on the giveaway. Yeah. We got Sundresmi wants to know about the Pittsburgh Steelers or the San Francisco 49ers DST. Rolling with Pitt for now. Higher projection, higher floor, higher ceiling. Both are safe. You are making the right choice, my friend. You should be rolling with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I started talking about them in week 12, I believe, that you should pick them up to play them in your playoffs, and it's been working out pretty darn good. Michael Cohen, yeah, I do got a freaking leak in my sink. It's freaking crazy. I was just making pancakes early on for my wife, and I'm like, why is it wet on the floor? It's freaking crazy. Where did we go? Insert username. No, we got Melo first. Let's do Melo with Eli Manning or Dak Prescott. This is not even a quick. Go with Dak, dude. Go with Dak. Higher ceiling, higher floor. He's safe, high projection. Everything looking up for him compared to Eli. I'm not starting Eli. Bell did play. He's messing me with because last week both were hurt and I had him. Yeah, I think I played him in one of my playoff leagues this week, and I was 10 points in that one. It's pretty decent for me that he didn't score more than that, so I'm very happy with that. I started Mark Ingram, so that was like 23 points, and Lamar Jackson and another one, so I'm looking pretty good. We got Miami Canes with Chris Godwin or Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Devante Parker, pick 2 in PPR. So Chris Godwin, yes, right away. Now the question is, in PPR league, 11, risky. Higher floor though, higher ceiling for Cooper Kupp, easier opponent. They have 6 receptions each. He's a few points behind Allen Robinson, though, to begin with. It is the PPR points that's keeping Kupp valuable. 16 for Parker. So I would probably roll with Devante Parker in this one, and not because of these numbers per se, but after doing the deeper analysis into him versus the Giants defense, I think he's going to catch 2 deep passes that will go for at least 80 yards. And then 2 shorter passes And if he can catch a touchdown on one of those, he's going to be very, very good. So I will go with Devante Parker and Chris Godwin on this one. And not, like I said, not because of the numbers on your screen, but because of the video here on CSD Fantasy's YouTube channel from yesterday about Devante Parker a little bit more in depth. Miracle Man and Jordan, you're very welcome. So happy to help out. Justin called me when he's doing the giveaway. Oh, Gavin, you stay logged on though. Don't leave the stream though. Just keep viewing. You never know. Miracle Man and Ethan, you're welcome. Mello, you're welcome as well. Hit that like button and join in here so I can add your name to the giveaway. Let's do some shout outs before we get to Miracle Man's question. We got Jared King. Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you on board. Let's add you to the giveaway. We got Didn't C-Dog win? C-Dog, you won the last one, right? Did we add Wesley? Yes, we did. We added Miami Canes. Luke Simonetti has not been added. And Sherman Jones. Whoops. There we go. Adding. Did I catch everybody? I think I did. We got Andy Bulldog. We got Jordan. Perfect. Remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed the stream and share on social media to get even more people to come in for the giveaway. Next week we're doing even more likes so we can have a final giveaway on week 17. But for now we're looking at this question from Miracle Man saying, where did it go? It was here somewhere. You got McLaurin, Justin calls. There we go. Miracle Man. Darius Slayton or Sterling Shepard for your flex. And I think it's going to be Darius Slayton, who is the safer one. He does have a much higher ceiling right now. Both have easy opponents. If this is PPR, I have him for 4 receptions, Shepard for 5. But I'm cool with that when the ceiling is 18.7 versus 12.7. In your playoff league, you want to play a little bit more upside. So I will go with Darius Slayton over Sterling Shepard. And Demetrius has the next question. He wants to know about A.J. Brown, Robert Woods, Devante Parker, or Debo Samuel, Michael Gallup as well. In full point PPR. So let's take a look at the PPR points real quick and see who has the most receptions coming their way. 6 for Woods, looking good. How many do you want to start, Demetrius, in that AJ Brown Robert Woods one? Let's double check who has the most upside this week. Robert Woods has lower upside. You need 2. Perfect. So whoops. With all the receptions, I want to start Robert Woods. Let's look at some upside after that. AJ Brown has 17.3, Parker 16.1, higher boom chance. No boom chance for AJ Brown. They're quite far behind for Gallup and Debo. Even though I like Gallup. I would go with Devante Parker for that fancy upside right there and go Robert Woods and Devante Parker. Woods I've been really impressed with Woods lately. And Devante Parker as well. Signed a new contract. I've never been a fan of his. What he's done has really impressed me. He's also been every other game type of guy. So if you're playing him this week, you might not want to play him in week 16. If you followed the video yesterday. Patrick Laird or Kareem Hunt in full point PPR from Wesley. I think it's going to be Kareem Hunt in a PPR league. He's been catching a lot of passes but Laird has 3 projected, but still high projection for Hunt, higher floor, higher ceiling, high boom chance for Kareem Hunt as well. I like Kareem Hunt a little bit better than Patrick Laird, especially in PPR. That was Wesley. Jordan, Baker Mayfield, Eli Manning, or Matt Ryan. Oof. Rough numbers for all three of them, to be honest. Ryan is safe, though, at 17.1, while they're risky at lower projections. Higher floor for Eli, but a lower sample size. Higher ceiling for Matt Ryan. Easy opponents for all three of them. So I would start Matt Ryan, even though I really hope Matt Ryan doesn't do too well, because I'm playing him in one of my more expensive leagues. I would be much more happy if my opponent played Eli Manning or Baker Mayfield than Matt Ryan. I think Ryan has a better opportunity than the other two, even though he's playing San Francisco. San Francisco has been giving up more points to quarterbacks as of late. So they're not as dominating as they were previously in the season. So I would start Matt Ryan over Baker Mayfield and Eli Manning. Wesley, sit 2 in PPR. Devante Adams, Michael Gallup. You want to sit 2. Devante Adams, Michael Gallup, Tyler Lockett, Zach Pascal, or A.J. Brown. It's a lot of A.J. Brown in here. I want to sit Michael Gallup, most likely. Or Zach Pascal. Yeah, I want to sit Pascal and Gallup and start Lockett, Adams, and Brown. I'm not too high on... I thought I was higher on Pascal, but I'm not too high on Gallup this week. Not too high on Devante Adams, I should say, but I do prefer him over the other two. I prefer like Darius Slayton in a PPR league over Devante Adams. Just to be clear. Miami Canes wants to know about Dak Prescott or Jameis Winston. Winston 20.3 safe. Both are safe. Higher floor for Prescott, higher ceiling for Prescott, and higher boom chance, and an easier opponent in the Rams towards quarterback. So even the projection though is 2 points behind. But the higher floor and a higher ceiling, you kind of want to go with upside. Detroit has been better against quarterbacks as of late as well. So I would go with Prescott over Winston. I'll trust him a little bit more. I feel a little safer with that floor. And he has the higher ceiling and a higher boom chance, which is nice. So I would go with Prescott over Jameis. We missed a question. Brown, Woods, Parker, Debo, Gallup. I got that one. I got that one above. Wesley, Darius Slayton, or Zach Pascal. It's going to be Slayton as well. He's much higher ranked, higher ceiling, more receptions, easier opponent. New Orleans haven't been too great, but I want Darius Slayton over Pascal. I've been very adamant about that one. Oop, I did something. Let's make sure we have everybody in. Luke was the last one to join in, I believe. So we seem to have all the names in as well. Jared King, need a wide receiver 4 today. PPR, Sanu revenge game or Mike Williams. Muhammad Sanu doesn't look like it, or Mike Williams. 8.4, he is risky though, but a much higher floor, higher ceiling, high bust risk though, like crazy. But when your floor is 0.5, really shouldn't even have any bust risk when it's below 1. 14% boom chance is nice. Easier opponent in the Miami, Minnesota Vikings than Cincinnati. Actually, Minnesota give up more points to wide receivers if you adjust for the last 3 weeks. So I would start Mike Williams in a PPR league as well over Mohamed Sanu. Where was that question? That was Jared King. So I would start Mike Williams over Mohamed Sanu. Nicholas Caron. Cowboys are going to win next week against the Eagles and win the division. I think that's the key as well. That game is going to decide pretty much everything. Niner, thanks for answering my Galladay Parker question. No problem, man. Happy to help out. So happy to have all y'all here on board as well, making the stream fantastic. It's a lot of fun for me. We're already 35 minutes in. I will take a quick 2-3 minute break in a little while just to make sure that I have all my lineups set. It is fantasy playoffs, and with the sync going crazy, it's been I had no time to actually set the lineup, which is very unfortunate. And I think the competition that I usually play in DFS seemed to have stacked up, so it might not be a DFS game for me this week if all the competitions are full. Let's see. No, I think I can manage this one. Let me set a lineup real quick and just go with what I know on the top of my head without looking at the projections too much. I do want to see about what I have for Fournette though. I think I want to play Fournette. He's pretty cheap this week in DFS. I would like Austin Eckler on my team. How expensive is he? Not too bad. I'm gonna go Austin Eckler. I want to flexing another running back. I think Chris Carson isn't too expensive. No, he looks good. And let's go with some cheaper wide receiver options. How is Jarvis Landry looking? 11 points risky. I'm gonna see if I can afford him. AJ Brown is pretty cheap. Let's go with Mike Williams. Had a lot of upside, didn't he? But I like McLaurin. Let's try to get Slayton on there as well. See how much money I still have left. I still have enough for a pretty decent tight end. It's not going to be a Gerald Everett. Let's roll. Let's go with Tyler Higbee. He's pretty cheap, and a defense on top of that, and then we'll get back to answering questions. Is there anybody that I want to play here? So pretty expensive. This is not good. Let's roll with let's go with the Chiefs. I think I can pay for them. No, let's go with the 49ers. There we go. Enter lineup. And we're back. Sorry about that. Let's get back. Where were we? We answered that one. We got that one done. Quarterbacks. Carson Wentz. Eli Manning. Jacoby Brissett. And Kyler Murray for Jared. Highest prediction for Murray, 19.8, but he is risky. Jacoby Brissett is the only one who's safe. Murray has the highest floor, highest ceiling, and high boom chance as well. Cleveland is a tougher opponent than the other ones have. Washington has been okay against quarterbacks, actually, and Carson doesn't have anybody to pass to, so I would start Kyler Murray of these ones. I do like Jacoby Brissett, but he doesn't score as many points as the other ones. So I would still go with Kyler Murray for Jared King. Darren Waller. That's not how you spell that. Or Tyler Higbee. 6.3, 13 in a PPR league. I would roll with Waller. He catches a butt ton of passes. Waller over Higbee. Ryan Tannehill or Ryan Fitzpatrick. for C-Dog. Tannehill or Fitz? I will go with Tannehill. He has a high floor, high ceiling, high projection. Both are risky. Both have easy opponents. So I will go with Tannehill over Fitz. And we got Tyler Higbee or Caden Smith, right? No, that's not how you spell that. Oh, he was one of the guys that I forgot to add last week. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Mello. I would roll Tyler Higbee though. You know, I'm starting him in DFS. You just told me add him, so I would go Higbee over Smith. Miami Kings production. I got Browns defense, but waivers are Bears, Vikings, and Eagles. Cleveland Browns, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and Philly. 7.8 highest floor, high ceiling for the Eagles. Have a very high ceiling, but 2 points lower projection. High boom chance for the Browns this week as well. I think you're doing the right choice. The only one I could make or an argument for it's a ceiling of the Eagles, but they're so risky with the floor, even against Washington. So I would stick with the Browns. For Miami Kings, Jared King bench 1, Josh Jacobs, Kareem Hunt, and Odell Beckham Jr. It's going to be Beckham that we're benching. Much lower floor, lower ceilings, higher boom chance for Kareem Hunt, and almost the same amount of receptions projected for Hunt and OBJ. It's so weird, but I would bench Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, Mark and Lamar are freaking fantastic. Baker, Luke Simonetti, Baker Mayfield, Ryan Fitzpatrick. High projection, both are risky. Higher floor for Baker, but a higher ceiling for Fitzpatrick. Both have easy opponents. That boom chance is pretty darn good though. But I like the projection is a little bit higher with Fitz, so I would roll with Fitzpatrick over Baker Mayfield. I know I'm speeding it up a little bit, but I wanted to get some of these questions since I took a little break setting my lineup so we can get into the giveaway here in a few minutes. So if you need to tell people to join in, now's the chance to text your friend, Slack, whatever y'all use, Twitter. Let them know that the giveaway is about to start here in a few minutes. There's some questions up here. I think Baker Mayfield, Galladay or Julio, half point PPR. Sherman Jones, Kenny Galladay, Julio Jones. Half point PPR, 15 versus 12. I will go with Kenny for the upside and for the receptions against Tampa over Julio against San Francisco. That was Sherman. How many likes for a giveaway in week 17? I was thinking 40. We did 35. We reached 35, so that wasn't a problem. So I was thinking doing 40 for week 16 and do a giveaway in week 17. I've been in contact with my sponsor again to try to get a good DFS giveaway, but they've been a little sticklers. And Galladay or Robert Woods in full point PPR from insert username. Let's check out the PPR points. 6 for Woods, which is kind of crazy. But with that, he just reaches 17, just as Galladay, which is 12. 5.2, which is higher, lower, and a little bit lower, but has a fantastic matchup. So I would still roll with Galladay over Woods in a PPR league. James Conner or Kareem Hunt. James White in a PPR league. I think I have White for a lot of receptions, but I still have the other two for a lot of receptions as well. So I would start with James Conner and Kareem Hunt. They have higher floors, lower ceiling for Kareem Hunt, but I'm okay with that when he has a higher projection and that much higher floor than James White. Y'all know I don't like Patriots running backs. Can I add Rodgers to your question, Luke? Luke, what's Baker, Fitz, Baker, Mayfield, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Aaron Rodgers? Lowest projection for Rodgers, highest ceiling and higher floor. Tough opponent though. That low projection is unsettling. I'm still okay with Fitzpatrick on that one. Jack doesn't want to do it. He's saying he's gonna lose. What is he doing? What is he losing? It's better for us because if we got probability to use, he doesn't join. This is a whole thing. Giants do suck. You said that right, Nicholas. No. Hope they get a good draft pick. Haha. New York Giants or San Francisco 49ers DST. I'm doing 49ers DST easily over Giants. Like easily. Yeah, and Gavin, hold on the curses. Week 17 league. I'm doing pretty good in that one. That's one of the leagues I'm starting Mark Ingram in for this week, so it's looking pretty good. I see Grant joining in. Fantastic. Let's do some shout outs here before we get into and we got Jackster 933 as well. So 933, is that your clan or something? We got Jimbo Fisher joining in as well. All three of y'all are very welcome to join in. Sleek, what's up? Sleek. We got Sauce Money. Jack Sucker joining the stream as well. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button before we get into the giveaway. We got Nicholas Camilleri joining in and Bobby Birachel. Not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry about that. Yo, welcome to the stream. Let's go get the chip. We're going to win a buttload of championship this year. So we got Gamer Pro. Oh my god. I'm gonna answer 2 more questions and then we're doing 2 or 3 more questions. I haven't decided. 2 or 3 more questions depending on how quick they are before we do the giveaway. Check if somebody else joined the stream. Hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and share on social media to get even more people to join in and have a lot of fun here on CSD Fantasy's YouTube channel. I saw Grant with a question. Would you start Jarvis Landry over Keenan Allen or Melvin Gordon? Keenan Allen. That's how you spell it. Also, Hunter Henry or David Njoku. Let's see. I have 0 for Njoku, so no. I've never seen that before. That is crazy. I didn't even realize my predictions could do that. But I'm starting Hunter Henry. This is standard league. In standard, safe for Gordon, highest floor, highest ceiling as well. So I would start Melvin Gordon over Jarvis Landry and Keenan Allen. Would you start Jarvis over Keenan Allen or Melvin Gordon? I would start Jarvis Landry over Keenan Allen in a standard league. Yes, Jarvis over Keenan Allen, and I would start Hunter Henry over David Njoku. Let's do one more question. That was Grant. Check that we got everybody. Pick one from Jimbo Fisher with John Brown, Smokey, AJ Brown, Tyler Lockett, or Darius Slayton. I'm gonna in standard. I want Tyler Lockett with the highest floor, higher ceiling, good boom chance. In a PPR league, I still want Tyler Lockett with 6 receptions. I think he's going to have a bounce back week against Carolina. I have him pretty highly ranked. So I'm starting Tyler Lockett out of these guys in both standard and PPR. Let me just write out some questions so I know where we are. New England Patriots or Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's from Mello. And then we got Sleek with Debo, Christian Kirk, Russell Wilson, or Drew Brees. Jack joined the giveaway. The Hawks sucks. Are we talking Seahawks or Atlanta Hawks? Because yeah, the Atlanta Hawks are terrible. I'm pretty sure I want to make sure that I have insert the username. Yes, you're right there. Perfect. Jared, you're in. Miami Kings, you're in. Bobby is in. That should be everybody. So let's do the giveaway. We've about 50 minutes into the live stream. We're at 21 likes, which is fantastic. 18 people here in the live stream right now. I want to make sure that the person who gets randomized is actually in the live stream. So when we do the random choice, you should be able to see it right there. If your name pop up, I'm gonna keep it up so you can. We're gonna join Stefan as well. If your name pop up, be sure to. You should be in there, Gavin. Gavin, yes, you are. If your name pop up, be sure to write in the stream. If you don't write within a minute or two, I will random again. I just want to make sure that somebody who's actually in here wins. That's very important to me. So let's do this. CSD Fantasy giveaway. Bobby, you in? Birachal. Well, congratulations. Are you still there? Let's see if Bobby is still here. I just need a confirmation, and then I need an email address that you can just comment on one of the YouTube videos. You just comment your email, send an email to csdfantasy@gmail.com, and I'll send you a Amazon gift card. Let's give Bobby another 30 seconds to a minute or so. If he doesn't answer in the chat, we will do another random choice to make sure that somebody who's actually in here gets the giveaway. It's looking bleak for Bobby. Let's answer a question in the meantime. We got Mello wanted to know about the Patriots or the Buccaneers. High upside. I'm still going with the Patriots over the Buccaneers. Bobby, you're there. You won the giveaway, man. I was wondering if you were even still in here. Fantastic. Just send your email, like send something like that to csdfantasy@gmail.com, and I'll send you an Amazon gift card later on today. Congratulations, man. So happy to have all of y'all here on board. I'm going to be going quick for the last 7 minutes to try to answer all the questions. If you didn't get your question answered, I'm so sorry. I'm going to go very quickly now. So let's find where we were. We got Sleek. Hope you're still there. Debo Samuel, Christian Kirk. Good morning, Debo. Full point PPR. I want Christian Kirk in a full point PPR league over Debo Samuel. In Russell Wilson, Drew Brees. Brees is safe at 21.1. That's fantastic. Safe at that number is really, really good. So I'm going Drew Brees over Russell Wilson. Tannehill or Winston. Ryan Tannehill. That's not how you spell that. Or Jameis Winston for Sauce Money. Jameis is safe as 20, so it's the same situation. I would go with Jameis over Tannehill. Galladay or Woods in full point PPR. I would go with Kenny Galladay. Yes, we've had this one before. So with the numbers for standard being higher floor, higher ceiling, I don't mind that they end up in the same point in PPR. I trust Kenny Galladay just a little bit more than Robert Woods. Jimbo Fisher, pick 2, Alvin Kamara, Austin Eckler. I love Austin Eckler. Raheem Mostert. So pick 2. I think this is PPR. Let's assume it's PPR. If it's PPR, I want Kamara and Eckler. If this is standard, I still want Kamara and Eckler for the floor and the ceiling of Kamara. and the receptions for Eckler and Kamara in a PPR easily. I added Jack Sucker already. Tell him to like the stream. Yes. Philadelphia DST or New Orleans DST. 7.4 safe, higher ceiling, higher floor for Saints, high boom chance, tough opponents with Indy. I will still roll with the Saints above the Eagles. Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers from Jack Sucker. Wilson, we got 5 more minutes. I want Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers. He has the high prediction, higher floor, higher ceiling than Rodgers, and an easier opponent. Joe, what's up? Winston or Tannehill, we got that one in already. We took who did we take? There we go. Winston. We took Winston over Tannehill. I was Bobby. We got Devante Parker, Emmanuel Sanders, Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, DeAndre Hopkins. Hate that card comes out first. Pick 2. Half point PPR. Let's look at the half point PPR. 14, 14, 15. A lot of receptions down here for DeAndre Hopkins. So I would want Hopkins. It's my first one. And with the video I did yesterday, I would like Devante Parker over DJ Moore. Otherwise, it would have gone Moore in a vacuum. But I like Devante Parker after the analysis I did deeper in on him yesterday. So Nuke and Devante Parker. Gamer Pro, oh my God. We got Phillip Rivers or Josh Allen. Low projection, but he's safer. Higher floor, higher ceiling, high boom chance, almost as low bust risk. I would go with Josh Allen, even he's playing Pittsburgh over Rivers. Don't trust Rivers at all for Gamer Pro. Bobby wants to know about the Philadelphia Eagles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or Seattle Seahawks. Tampa here as well over the Eagles, just like before. Tampa. Like I see y'all are adding people. Dave Mello was the first one, and just making sure. And I'm in there, cousin. What are the videos going to be in the off season? They're going to be scheme fit videos. They're going to be another show that we're doing on Wednesdays, as usual, with the Fantasy Rabbit Hole. But a lot of scheme fit, a lot of videos looking back at history. Top 10 touchdown leaders, reception leaders, target leaders, and stuff like that. And then we get into fantasy snapshots sometime in July, and that's going to be a roughly one video every day for the 2 months leading up to the draft. But it's going to be 1 to 2 videos every week. I'll probably take a week or 2 off at one point as well. Giants or Cleveland DST. I think we had that one up before, Jared, and it was Cleveland. Yes, it's Cleveland DST over Giants. Oh, the Tampa Pats vote for your DFT. Okay, my bad, man. Wesley, Mahomes hand / snow versus Fitz. Parker. If it's snowing for Mahomes, go Fitz. If weather, don't forget the weather. Yeah, I'm totally out the loop with the weather when I'm doing the stream. So if you know more than me about that, quickly change that. Is Devante Parker ruled out? No, he cleared concussion protocol. Okay, that's good. New York Giants or Chiefs? It's going to be the Chiefs. I know that one. I'm sorry about that, Steven. It's the Chiefs. They have higher ceiling, higher floor, higher projection. Joe Mixon or Miles Sanders from... I know we're so late right now. Half point PPR. And a half point, I want Miles Sanders over Mixon. Ooh, Grant. This one is going to be Alvin Kamara, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen. Alvin Kamara, I know we just reached 1 o'clock as well. Tyreek Hill, let's do it at least. Keenan Allen, bench 1, standard scoring. I'm benching Keenan Allen over for Tyreek Hill and Kamara. Bobby, perfect. I'll get you that gift card sometime later on today. Fantastic. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me here today as well. I know we've reached 1 o'clock. Let's do Devin Singletary or DJ Moore for Nicholas Camilleri as well. Higher floor, higher ceiling. I will go with Singletary I will go with Moore in a half point PPR league. In standard, I will go with Singletary. Half point PPR and PPR, I will go with DJ Moore. But that should be it for today's show. So happy to have been doing this with all y'all. It's been a fantastic show. Hope to see all of y'all next time as well when we're doing the giveaway or trying to get the giveaway going. We're going to aim for 40 likes in week 16 to do a giveaway in week 17. So happy to have been here. Hope y'all had a fantastic time, and I'll see you again next week.